Hello and welcome to Faceoff. I am Neota Ebe. Now, the situation in River State has drawn quite a lot of attention, and many have wondered why is so much attention going to River State? Is that the only place that's having problems? I mean, this is a situation that is spread across the country. That's some school of thought. Some other school of thought have it that there are more pressing issues. ASU is still on strike. Some are suspending their strike. We have issues with electricity supply. We have issues with exam malpractice. I mean, cutoff marks. Why are we not discussing all of this and we're still focused on the Niger Delta, how be it River State? Well, the thing is this. If it affects one state, it affects all. Hey, they had how many governors coming to visit the governor of River State? We have everybody is sort of like concerned. How do we move forward? The question is it a question of failure of governance or leadership? Some have said it's a question of failure of governance because there's nothing going on in River State. There's no infrastructure. There's nothing happening. Some have said it's a question of the leader of a state fighting the leader of the federal. Is that the situation? Is that affecting governance? Is that affecting productivity and provision of infrastructure? Well, we hope to have all these questions answered here today. I have two gentlemen in the House. One of them is a member of the House of Representatives and a member of the House of Assembly. I'm sorry, and he happened to be on the House on that day. And the other one is a former councillor, both of them from River State, Mr. Victor Amadi, member, River State House of Assembly. You're welcome.
Thank you, viewers. Let me say
Not
that.
yet.
Okay.
And on this other side, I have Solomon Ogolo, who is a former councillor in Ogobo. You're welcome.
Good evening, viewers.
Okay, gentlemen, at this point, you have 10 seconds each to give your opening statements. And I'll begin with, okay, I introduced you first, so let me begin with you.
Yes, my name is Honorable Solomon Ogolo, a former councillor, Ward 3 in Opobonko Local Government Council. We are here today to discuss about our state, the way forward. And I hope the whole thing will go on very well. Thank you.
Okay. Mr. Amadi?
Yeah, welcome viewers. Just like we've just been told, I'm Honorable Victor Amadi. I present the Chief Constituency 1 in the River State House of Assembly. What has happened in River State, or what has been happening in River State, is regrettable, like I've said, and it's not what we should be proud of and what we should be talking about. We should be showcasing River State as a better, well-governed state, a peaceful state that it used to be. But howbeit, we're here today to look at issues, and we're hopeful that these contributions will help in resolving the crisis in River State.
Thank you very much. Okay, we will take a break, and when we return, we'll get down to the matter, to the gritty. What is the situation? How do we move forward? We'll be back. Please don't go away. Welcome back. Fortunately or unfortunately, you might not be able to tweet at us, but you can send your mails and we'll look at them in the next edition of the program. But we'll get down to the situation on hand. Is it a failure of governance or what? Gentlemen, you have given your opening statement. It's time to do the debate. So since you gave your opening statement first, you ask the first question.
I would want to allow my friend here to begin by looking at the issues just as you've raised, to say what exactly does he think is responsible for the crisis in River State. So we could take it off from there.
Well, if you ask me, I would say, I think the first question should be, was there an impeachment in the House of Assembly? If there was it properly done? If you ask me, I would say yes, because I was there myself. I was there live. I was at the gallery. I saw all what happened. Legislative business is a game you play and you lobby your colleagues to agree with you, do your bid and all that. I think so to say, the 5 anti-Amachree legislators were able to lobby and get some of the other members on their side. And so
Can you
when
please,
when the impeachment
Can you-
was
excuse me.
you asked me, the moderator asked you to speak, and you asked me to start, and I am sitting down. Let me calm down. Let me explain to the
I
world
think
what happened.
maybe he wants you to clarify on some things.
So
Because
that as you're giving your statements, you should be able to clarify on issues.
Yes.
I was there myself personally.
Go.
And-
You
and
were
I
not
wanted-
there. You were not there when the picture was done. You only came in when Amechi himself came. When Chidiloi left, brought Amechi in, and you were in the group that came in with Amechi. So I think I saw you. You know me, and I know you. I saw you when you came in.
Let me ask.
It's not just me seeing you. Several other persons saw you when you came in.
Let me ask you a question. You said you saw me when Amechi came in.
Oh, very well.
Yeah. What are the parliamentary procedures for Rivers House of Assembly? Are you aware? Do you know our rules and regulations? Do you know the orders that govern our proceedings in the House? Are you aware of?
We are not talking about the
No.
proceedings.
You're talking about lobbying your colleagues. You talked about the fact that the 5 members lobbied colleagues.
Yes.
Can you please avail us with the names of those colleagues?
If you can allow me to come down.
Now, how many members were in the House at the time?
I know they were.
Was going on?
I don't know. They were not complete. They were not up to 32. I must say they were not up to that. But I know they were well over 20.
Can you please show us the video? Can I see a clip of that?
I don't have it here. Unless the station here have it. If they have it, they show us.
And so,
so what there were more than 20. There were more than 20 legislators.
How do you?
And about 50 voted. One did not vote for or against Amechi, against the former speaker.
I am disappointed.
One did not vote.
Let me tell you
but
something.
about 15 voted in favor.
Let me tell you something.
When our good friend
Chidi,
excuse me now.
Yes.
Wait, take it easy.
Okay,
when Chidi Lloyd saw where the thing was going, in fact, he saw where the thing was going, that his friends or colleagues have sold out. Some of them have sold out. He could not, as the leader of the House now, get them to put them together. He left immediately.
Okay, this situation. Okay, yeah, go ahead. Say what you want to
Can I
say
ask you
before
a
respond to
question?
that.
Who presided over that sitting? What is the process of presiding over a House sitting? Who presided over the sitting that gave rise to the impeachment of Otelemaba Dan Amachree? Who presided?
That gave...
Yes, who presided over the sitting that gave rise to the impeachment of Otelemaba Dan Amachree? Who presided?
The House, like I said before, the House was in section.
So, yes, who presided?
Good.
Yes.
Now,
The House was in session.
Yes.
Who was presiding?
Then I'm coming.
No, when the House was in session.
Who was presiding? This is a simple question.
When Otelemaba was impeached.
No.
When
You said the House was
they
in session.
elected a potential leader.
What is the procedure for electing a pro-temporal leader?
How can you ask me the procedure?
No, because you said you were there at the gallery, so you would have noticed what happened.
Of course, yes.
So what happened?
See. If you let me flow, if you can let
If I ask you a question, you have a right to answer my question.
Excuse me, we don't have all the time here. When this young man,
But you came late to the program, so you can't say you can't have
No,
your
go
answer.
ahead.
So go
fine.
ahead.
Now, when this our friend Chidi Lloyd saw how it was going, that his colleagues or his friends, some of them have fallen the other way. He quickly left because himself alone cannot now put them together. He quickly left. And we didn't know why he left. It was much later when the impeachment took place. They had finished impeaching the.
You can see how you're struggling to. You
All
are
right,
struggling
let's hear from you. You said he said there was a session.
Yes.
The session was on.
Listen, there was never a section. The House never sat. Let me tell you something.
No.
Listen.
Excuse me.
Listen to me.
Let
us.
Remember, he has about the procedures.
Listen,
Let's ask him. Let him tell us the procedure. Okay, so what's the
You are
procedure?
ignorant of the procedures of the House.
So what's the
Listen,
procedure?
the impeachment of the Speaker is a constitutional matter. It is there in Section 92, 2C of the Constitution. For the Speaker to be impeached, you must have 2/3 majority resolution first. And that resolution.
When you talk about
listen to me. Listen.
You have 32 members.
Who are the 32 members? I said you
And
must
then
have 2/3
the 32.
majority.
No.
First
I
of
didn't
all-
say the 32 were there. No.
No,
But
first of all, were there a quorum? What is the quorum? What is the number that constitutes a quorum?
11 should, if you're 32, 11 should form a
So
quorum.
how many members were there at the time when these deliberations were going on? Can you tell me?
Yeah, there were about 20. I should say about 20.
No, you can.
There were
Let
about
me tell you,
20.
I am just disappointed that a young man like you could twist the truth. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you.
You
You see,
cannot-
the danger
excuse
in the
me.
positions you hold as
Yeah.
a young man that is going in River State is that we do not have a future. Because if a young man like you who had become a councillor at that stage could come up to a national studio to tell the public that the house was properly consumed, or the house had even seen
of course,
when
yes.
impeachment was going on.
You were not even there yourself. You were not even there. You came in later.
So how could I have?
You came in. I saw a clip there when he was saying that Kelechi Wogo ordered the.
I came in later. What time? No, can you please? If you have the video, please play that video. I will show you myself in that house. Now, if I was not there.
You don't know the video. You came in later.
Wait, listen. You're not saying what you don't know.
Excuse me.
You are just saying. Let me tell you something.
I heard what you said, that you were there.
I was there.
You were there. You came in with these other troops that came when the governor came. Of course, yes. The door was first open. None of us thought our eyes. What we had was the governor. Arrest him.
Listen.
So the governor said
arrest him.
Just arrest what?
Arrest him. So they all trooped it. There was fracas everywhere.
Okay, and the governor just said
arrest him. Went straight for the mace.
Okay, gentlemen, I'm afraid I have to ask us to slow down here. Let's look at why did this happen.
Okay.
Let's look at the why.
Listen, I may not be able to give you the exact situation, but I'm sure and very confident that it wasn't because there was a governance failure. No.
Are you saying there was no governance failure?
There was no governance failure. Amachree was delivering or has been delivering on his dividends to Rivers people. And of course, if you listen to public media, you listen to whatever, you will realize that Amachree is one of the performing governors.
These media you're talking
listen,
about.
Listen to me.
We know how we treat them now. Some of them,
even the honorable members, most of the honorable members that came back to that house ran on the platform of the performance of the governor. Let me take, for example, the Kelechi Wogo that was supposed to be sitting here was not the honorable member. He was a PA to a former honorable member. So what experience could he have adduced to that made people vote for him?
Oh, no,
if not for the performance of the governor under the platform of the
Kelechi Wogo have never been a PA to somebody before. He has never been. Kelechi Wogo has been a successful businessman. I know him.
You don't have the.
He has been a businessman.
Kelechi Wogo was the PA to Honorable Emmanuel Okata that represented Omoma constituency
I don't think that is correct. I don't think that is correct.
I can see
this is the Kelechi Wogo. He said that ordered his punishment to shoot the governor. Not even the governor said shoot. Not even the governor himself said shoot. Nobody mentioned shoot there.
Okay.
The governor said arrest.
I will not tell lies against the governor.
I was the first person that went and dashed on to Kelechi when he made the word, when he said the thing, when he said the word,
shoot. How can a civilian order a policeman to shoot? How can a civilian get
did you witness the incident that took place that day at the house? You were there?
Yeah, of course.
And then you saw the way the police people were attacking people.
Wait, let's see who the police were beating up. Well, let's see who the police were beating.
Which police?
Let's see. Can you play the video, please? Let's see. You see, they said the police was
listen.
They said the police was for the pro-wicked people.
I do not think that.
But the pro-wicked people are the people in the hospital.
You are purely.
They said the police. We saw the police beating up
the pro-wicked
people.
You are purely. You are purely distorting the truth. And by this,
so the five lawmakers are pro-wicked.
That is what they say. Pro-wicked. And anti-Amachree.
So he has said
there are 5 and the other one was at 27.
Okay, you know what? Let's take a break.
But they are the ones in the hospital.
I know, but let's take a break here and then let's play those videos where you said that Kelechi Wogo asked that the governor be shot. Sure. Let's take a break and we'll be back shortly. Okay. Please don't go away.
We are being smuggled out. One of the 5 anti-Amachree legislators, Honorable Wogo, was ordering his own policemen to open fire at the governor's convoy.
I was very close to him when he said, "This is the governor, shoot the governor." And inside that hall were 4 policemen, 2 attached to Evans Bipi, 2 that follows him about. And those 2 were the ones he gave that direct instruction to. As soon as the governor just showed up, he said, "Shoot the governor, shoot the governor." He made that statement and then I advanced at him immediately.
Welcome back. We're almost on the last stretch of our program this evening, but we're still looking at what is the cause, and probably in this half of the program we'll be able to look at the solution to the situation in the River State House of Assembly. Okay, gentlemen, we've listened to those tracks, those films where you said you were standing close to him, and he said, "That's the governor. Shoot him."
Yes.
And
I want to say this.
and Chidi Lloyd.
And I want,
This is
laughable.
if
Chidi
Kelechi
Lloyd.
himself-
Why can't he
you see,
there are
let me
certain
tell you,
things
my
you
friend.
don't allow, and you
Listen.
don't allow people to hear.
Okay.
Listen,
There are certain
But
things you don't
hold
say.
on, gentlemen, I'll say something. Let me finish. Chidi Lloyd.
Let's bear in mind. Let's
There's nothing to bear in mind
no.
about.
Let's bear in mind that the whole world is watching us here now.
Let me tell you.
So
Yes.
how can we say this? That
Say what?
Kelechi Iwogu ordered his police. Okay, why did they
say a
not
lie
shoot?
that two orderlies are following Kelechi?
Why did they not
Does
shoot?
Kelechi have orderlies? They were disarmed.
I don't live with Kelechi. I don't live with Kelechi in his house.
You don't live.
I don't live with Kelechi.
So you don't even know. So you don't even know the assistant of Kelechi. You don't even know
I
the
don't follow
assistant
him
of
about.
Wait, you
I
said
don't
the
know
person
him.
that gave the
Is it my
instruction
duty?
was disarmed.
Is it
Yeah,
my
yeah,
duty
the
to
policeman
know
was
about
disarmed
all the
first.
members of the House of Assembly?
It's your duty.
I'm not a member myself.
It's not.
It's not my duty to know how they live.